Joining us now, defense attorney Misty Marris. Misty, would you rather be in the defense's or the prosecution's shoes as this jury heads into deliberations today?
Well, what I would say is that there's a certain degree of angst on both sides. From the prosecutor's perspective, you were the last to go. So you know that the jury heard your narrative as their final words before they go into that deliberation room. You're also aware of what the jury instructions actually are. And with so much heated debate between between the defense and the prosecution about what ultimately the verdict sheet is going to read, you may have some confidence to the extent the prosecution looks like they had some victories in that initial hearing. Now, from the defense perspective, you know that you just want to have one or two jurors who are going to look at this case. Maybe they won't believe Michael Cohen, or they won't believe the prosecutors fulfilled their burden beyond a reasonable doubt. So both sides have their own internal angst to deal with as they sit there and wait for the jury to decide.
How do you, as a judge or as the prosecution and the defense, explain correctly or well enough to a jury member what reasonable doubt really is?
It is so difficult because there's definitions that are reasonable doubt that are in New York pattern jury instructions, and for the most part, they're pretty much set in stone. There's minor differences. Both sides basically know what reasonable doubt is going to look like on the verdict sheet. But what it really means to somebody is a debated topic that's been debated for years and years and years, because it's not no doubt, but it's just a reasonable doubt, but it doesn't mean no doubt. So it's difficult for jurors to grapple with exactly what that means. But jurors take it seriously. They're going to read the instructions, go through all of those elements, and ultimately make a determination about whether the prosecution fulfilled their burden.
And the prosecution, as you mentioned, had the last word yesterday.